What's up guys, my name is Ethan and for the next week I'll be practicing early rising or simply waking up early. I'll be spending my time in the morning to work on YouTube or other challenges or things like that, which I normally don't get enough time for. I'll be going to bed at 9 o'clock and then waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna be hectic, but I think it's gonna be a fun video to watch. Enjoy. Just by doing some research, I saw that a lot of people have said to set a sleep alarm, not just a waking up alarm. People miss this step and then they're surprised when they feel tired after going to bed at 11 o'clock at night and waking up at 5. Sounds logical right now, but oftentimes this step is missed, and I know I've missed this step in the past and still try to wake up at 5 a.m. The first thing I'll do when I wake up are breathing exercises for the Wim Hof method. It's actually a different video that's coming out soon. Then I'll go and have a cold shower just to wake me up, because I'm sure I'm going to be quite tired, especially in the early phases of waking up this early. I'll go through the day normally and then I'll repeat the process again. You might be wondering, well, what's the difference between going to bed at 9 o'clock at night and waking up at 5, or going to bed at 11 o'clock and waking up at 7? Let me explain it like this. After you've done your daily chores or your sport or your exercise or whatever, and you finish at say 8 o'clock, then you decide you're going to chill for 2 hours before you go to bed. You watch some Netflix or YouTube or whatever you may do for fun. Then you wake up the next morning at 7. Whereas, if you were going to bed at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, whatever your situation is, after you've finished your daily chores, I guess, you go to bed immediately, you wake up at 5 the next morning, and those same 2 hours which you would have wasted, you then spend on doing something productive. Apparently, it also makes you more productive because you're starting your day with purpose. Just like making your bed in the morning, opening the blinds, doing some push-ups, which aren't actually going to do anything physically, but mentally, they change your perception on things. That's why I will be waking up at 5 a.m. every day. Another thing is, if you go to bed late past sunset, which we often do nowadays with, well, lights and YouTube and TV and all of that, you mess with your circadian rhythm. If you don't know what this is basically your energy system. Your circadian rhythm influences when you feel tired or when you feel the need to go to sleep or to wake up. And this is a new problem because we didn't used to have light, so when it got dark you went to bed and you woke up with the sunlight basically. So this should reboot my whole system so that I won't feel as tired throughout the day, because I know that's a big issue for myself and for a lot of other people I've spoken to. Hey guys, it's day 5 of doing the early rising and it's going well. Today actually I have bags under my eyes because I'm tired, but that is because I couldn't fall asleep, not because I was getting up too early. It's just going to take time to set into the sleep schedule. It's a bit better than it was, but it still is a new adaptation, and I definitely do recommend you take it a bit slower in the beginning. One thing I realized was in the morning, Wim Hof breathing, cold showers, meditating, they're a lot easier to do because normally I struggle to do them just because they do seem fairly boring or tedious. But if you have a set morning routine, it's very easy to stick to those things. I'm also going to give you some advice. This morning, when I was feeling really tired, I did not want to get out of bed to put my alarm off. But because I had to get out of bed to put off the alarm, I obviously got up to put off the alarm. So if you are doing this, put your phone on a desk, or in my case, I literally have to climb down a pull-up bar in the morning, which sucks, but at least it always gets me moving, and there's no way that I'm going back to bed after I'm up because it's just so much effort. But yeah, I'll catch you up once this week's finished. So far, things are going really well, and I would recommend you do this challenge. But more on that later. Made it. Day 7 of waking up at 5 a.m. This is not something I saw myself doing again. I've done this about a year ago. Didn't like it. I'm going to tell you why. I was doing the thing I told you about earlier, where I wasn't setting a sleep alarm. I was waking up at 5 a.m. but going to bed at 10 o'clock or even 10:30. This is why I was tired. if you are going to do this, make sure you have that alarm I spoke about earlier. This was great. It was really great, and having an extra hour before school was amazing. The weekends, not so great. Because I normally go to bed at 10 o'clock, 11 or even 12 o'clock if I'm out with friends, it's not practical to wake up at 5. On Saturdays, I'm going to wake up at 6, meaning I can go to bed at about 10 on Fridays, and on Sundays, I'm going to sleep in. I don't think I'll sleep very late. However, I will wake up naturally so that I can actually rest before starting the new week. This is what I recommend to you, is something similar, and always try to be up before 7:30 or 7, but not necessarily 5 o'clock, especially on holidays or weekends. It's just a little bit harsh, especially at my age. I know that I need sleep to grow and just to be energized, so I need to actually sleep for 7-8 hours. But if you are capable of functioning on less sleep, cut down the numbers. Until you start feeling tired throughout the day, keep cutting down on the numbers, will be more productive. If you start getting to a point where you're less productive throughout the day because you're waking up earlier, then it's not helping you. Because even if you have more time in the day and you're less productive, they kind of cancel each other out, and you're going to be back to where you were. Rather wake up a bit later with a productive mind and rested mind and get through your day. I hope you guys found something useful in this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll see you soon.